Hello everyone, my name is Essence.
My name is Bri.
My name is Trinity.
My name is Kiara.
My name is Amanda.
And we are Royalty Dance Ministry.
Hi guys, okay, so I'm Jabbar Cross, Youth Pastor at the Gospel Arena. So I just have a couple questions. You guys can't see me because I'm behind the camera, but I just have a couple questions to ask, you know. Some of y'all probably think it's a little silly for us to be at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Why they still up? Well, one reason they ain't got no school. Anyway, I just got a couple questions to ask. One, I wanted to know, what are y'all thoughts about what's going on in the world today as far as COVID-19? What are y'all thoughts?
Well, right now, I feel like it's very crazy, but at this time, we need to just trust in God and trust the process. It's all in His hands, and everything is in His plan. Right now, He's just calling you. He just wants you right now. That's all He's wanting. He's wanting your attention. He wants you to grab Him by His hand and follow Him through His path, and that's all He wants right now in this situation.
Okay. Next question I want to ask. With everything that's going on, why do you all feel the need to continue to minister through dance, like using your gift to give to God? Like, what are you all thoughts on that?
I mean, that's our way of connecting with God, because many people connect with Him in different ways. So we may feel like our connection with Him is when we dance. We leave everything out there when we dance. That's our way of releasing everything. So anything we're going through, instead of feeling that we can't talk about it, we just leave it on the floor.
And we feel as though that it draws us closer to Him, like especially during these times, because the nation, we are in need of Him right now because of all this that's going on.
We have to just stay prayed up. That's just the main point at this moment, because people in this world are just dying right now. And then when we put our videos out on live, that can help anybody. Even the people that's going through suicidal thoughts, that could just help them right now. Tell myself, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to just go the right way. I'm going to pray. I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to do something to get closer to God.
And that's important because we don't dance to please man. We don't dance to get a pat on our back. It's about ministry. That's why before we get up to do ministry, we make sure that our bodies are available for God to move through us. So that means that we fast, we pray, we try to sanctify ourselves. We make sure that we put our phones aside because we don't want to do it on our own talents. We have some really talented, I've been blessed to have some really, really talented girls in this ministry. But talent doesn't mean anything because our focus is on ministry. And that's something that our bishop, because our bishop is a worshiper and he believes in worshiping. Our first lady, she's a worshiper. They believe in worshiping God. They believe in living their lives to please God. So in everything that we do, we make sure that we're pleasing God. And the only way to please God is to give Him everything. So that's what we do. When we do ministry is to save a soul. Like Alliance said, that there may be somebody that's contemplating suicide, but just strolling past one of our dances will stop them right then and say, you know what, I have something to live for. So that's what it's about, just reaching the nations, letting people know that Jesus Christ is the best thing that could ever happen. Okay,
I have another question because y'all said a couple of pretty interesting things. And I think the one thing that stuck out to me is that y'all want, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all were saying that y'all want y'all dance ministry to touch the lives of others, whether they're dealing with suicidal thoughts, they're, want to be saved or wanting to know Christ. So my question is, because you all seem like a pretty good, tight-knit group, what are some of the things that you all are doing now to ensure that, hey, everything I do is for God, or God is pleased with your worship through dance, and also to help reach and that others are saved and healed? what are some of the things that y'all are doing now?
So now we have like a set time at night. Every night we come together, either on FaceTime, Zoom, wherever. It don't matter. We just come together, we connect, and we pray for us, for our strength to get through to people, and we pray for just everybody.
For the nation, for healing.
And I'm pretty sure everybody, like individually, we read the Bible more. Like when we learn the Bible study, we learn. Javar told us to set some times or times out, and like 10 minutes of reading the Bible, 10 minutes of just praying, and then So that's what we've been doing lately, just trying to get our relationship with God right. Because you never know what time He's gonna come back. You never know when is your time to go. So we're just trying to get ready for everything that's coming towards us at this point.
So Facebook, as you can see, we have some awesome youth. They are anointed. They are, we are blessed to be working with some awesome youth. And I also want to thank the parents because they allowed us, they trust us to work with their youth. So this just a couple for the Royalty Dance Ministry at Gospel Arena. With that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight.
And we also want to thank our Bishop and First Lady, Bishop William Thompson, Co-Pastor Lorraine Thompson, the greatest leaders ever, and not just because Bishop can preach, but their heart outside of the church speaks volumes. I've been blessed to be their daughter, so I see the ins and outs. I see when they're outside of the church walls, and that same worship that they present in church, that's who they are, whether they're in the grocery store, whether they're at home, whether they're in their businesses. So we just thank God for them. And we just want to pray.
Wait, one more thing. We can't forget about Essence and Javari, because they have the biggest impact on all of our lives, especially if we're going through anything. We can come to them
about anything. They will not judge us no matter what the
If we
situation
doing wrong,
is.
they gonna tell us we doing wrong.
I'm so glad.
They gonna lead us to the right path.
All the time.
So guys, what are you all? Because right now we don't know who may be watching. It may be 10, it may be 1, it may be 5,000. We don't know. And I know that there may be somebody right now that may be contemplating suicide. There may be somebody that's watching that's just so confused about what's going on. Like, why did this have to happen in this season? Why did we have to go through this in this season? We have a senior that's in our group right now that, she has a smile on her face. She acts like everything is all right, but she'll never understand why her senior year had to be the year where everything was canceled. Even with me, there were some things that I confessed the beginning of the year that I was like, okay, this is my year of total victory. Like, we're going to be blessed with so many things, but boom, this hit. And some people may be dealing with this very well, but there may be somebody that's really struggling with what's happening right now. And we just want to send strength to that person that may be feeling like they just may be feeling overwhelmed, like this is just too much at one time. And what makes it worse is that it's so uncertain. We don't know what the next few days or the next few months are going to bring. We don't know if when this all blows over, if we'll ever be able to return to our normal, because this is our new normal. So we didn't want to leave this without sending a special prayer to those people that may be dealing with something. And we're going to ask our very own Sister Trinity.
Okay, Father God, we want to start off by saying thank you for everything you have done for us, even when we don't deserve it. Father God, I ask you to continue to cover us from the crown of our heads to the sole of our feet, and continue to keep us under your wing, God.
Yes,
God, we ask that in and out of every house, we ask that you cover the door in your blood, Jesus. Every time somebody walks in and out, they will be healed, God.
Yes, Lord God.
God, we also ask for a supernatural turnaround. We ask for fresh wind to flow, God. We ask that you remove the virus, God. We ask that you don't give us a deaf ear or a deaf... God, we ask you
Yes, Lord
just
God.
to continue to protect us, God. God, we also send prayer to everybody that's on the front line, God. Every housekeeper, every grocery worker, we send prayers to all of them because they're not being selfish, God. God, we also send healing through their hands, God, that even though we need a vaccine, God, you have the last say so. God, you are the beginning, the end, the first, and the last. You will end this, God. God, we come to surrender unto you, God. God, we ask that you be back inside of the houses, God. We ask that you be back inside of the churches, God. We ask that you be back inside of our lives, God. God, we ask that you purify us, God, and make us whole, God. God, we want to be just like you, God. We ask that you take our spirit, man, and you feed us, man. God, we also ask that you continue to not give up on us, God. I take out every spirit of suicidal thoughts, God, every spirit of weariness. God, I also ask that you send wisdom to the people who need it because there are people who are struggling with internal thoughts because their life has went down because of COVID-19. God, we ask that you send strength to their mind, God, so that they will not give up because at a time like this, that's all we need, God, is to believe in you. God, we also want to be more of you, just more of you, God. In Jesus' name,
Amen. So Facebook, I also want to encourage, leave you with this. Parents to be encouraged, youth be encouraged. This is not a time to be depressed. You want to take this opportunity where we didn't have enough time to pray before. Now we have the time to give God undivided attention. And that's what he's seeking. Whenever God, usually when God is trying to reach his people, something happens to give us time to put us back in a place of worship, bring us back to a place of prayer. So this time, we dealt with a lot of deaths. Even before suicides within the youth in high school, middle school, elementary. Parents dealt with struggle, depression. So this is a time to come into prayer. And parents, this is a time where we can get back to our foundation, where we can teach our children how to pray, how to seek God's face. So it's not about spending more time on Facebook or on PlayStation or Xbox 360 or whatever the case may be. And this is time for us to really dedicate time to hear from God, to get an answer. And I guarantee the minute we all get on one accord and seek God's face, this thing will all blow over. However, this is not it. This is just a warning. There is other things to come. However, I want you all to be in place or be encouraged. Okay? And Royalty, awesome job. We love you guys. In Gospel Arena, we'll see you on the live stream, Facebook, church.
Yeah.
How we doing, Joe?
Facebook, you can come right here, Gospel Arena International Ministries or Thomas Thompson. YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gospel Arena Miami. That's all you have to put in the search bar and it'll take you right to our YouTube channel. We are there every Sunday at 11:15, Tuesday nights at 8:05, and on Fridays at 8, between 8:05 and 8:10. So please make sure you guys listen in. Bye.
See, Satan's job is to weaken your faith, to make you think that things are getting worse. And sometimes they do. Sometimes